Here we are again. This time I'm going to make a French bread. This French bread I've made multiple times and it's really tasty. It's going to be perfect for a sub. It's kind of a, not a small little crunchy French bread, but a poofy sort of French bread. But it's super easy. So what we do to start is you get a mixer, you have a dough hook ready to go, but first you're going to put water, and it should be anywhere between 100 to 110 degrees. Right now my water's 111, but by the time it hits the cold bowl, it will be in that range. So 2 1/4 cups water, 2 tablespoons sugar, and 1 tablespoon active dry yeast. What you want to do is whisk it and let the yeast start to do its thing in about 5 minutes. So we wait. It is nice and foamy. Don't know if you can really see that, but that's okay. Now we're going to add 3/4 of a tablespoon salt, 2 tablespoons of oil. I have a vegetable, you can use a canola, and 3 cups of our flour. Right now we have 6 cups here, we're going to add 3. So when I originally do it, I kind of scoop in with a spoon and level it off. I try to keep it nice and airy. I'm still learning how to make bread, but 3 cups, so I'm just going to scoop it like this. Put your dough hook on. You want to start nice and slow so the flour doesn't pop up right in your face. We're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to gradually add more flour. So it gets anywhere between 5½ to 6 cups. So most of this will be gone. Alright, at this point it's starting to pull away, which is good. Ultimately, we want a nice soft ball of dough. So right now I'm going to say that I'm going to add a little more flour because it's sticking on the bottom, but it's pretty close. So next step, I'm going to turn this off and then we're going to put it inside of a bowl so it can rise. So for the rising aspect, we're going to take just a little bit of spray a bowl lightly so that you have it so the dough doesn't stick. And then we're going to put our dough in there. Our ball of dough. We'll cover it up with a towel for about an hour till it doubles in size. That's it. It's been about an hour and my dough has doubled in size. It is now beautiful. So the next step you want to do is have a lightly greased, I'm just going to use my spray, counter. Put the dough out. Came out nicely. And we're going to split it in half. So I'm not 100% precise. I just do whatever. Looking for a piece, we want to spread it out so that it's approximately 9 by 13. So once you get like this, you're going to roll it. And you're going to put the seam side down. And you want to get rid of as much of the air as you can. And you just put it on your sheet. And you're supposed to score them. So people do this with a knife. There's a specific tool that you can use that I do not have. And you can't really get a whole heck of a lot. So I just use my kitchen scissors and give them little snips. Seems to work. Take a towel, cover it up, wait another hour. It's been about an hour and my dough has risen. It's super duper puffy and beautiful. So it is ready to go in the oven. I have this nice little rack that I put it in, but you can also put it in just on a baking sheet. That works too. I have preheated the oven to 375. Right now it's at 350, so it's almost there. But as soon as it comes to temp, I'm going to put I'm going to put the bread in the medium spot, and I'm going to spray like 6 squirts of water. That adds moisture to the oven, which then gives it a nice crisp crust. That was my oven saying it's good to go. So I'm going to pop it in give it a spray, and 25 to 30 minutes later, fresh bread. Looks good. We're gonna let it sit and cool.